Welcome, young man. The analysis complete. I am the Good Nator, and my mission today is to discuss a critical topic that affects us all, particularly the younger generation. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of mental health awareness. As a cyborg sent back in time to protect the future, I have witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of neglecting one's mental well-being. I've seen how it can impact relationships, work, and overall quality of life. That's why it's crucial to address this issue head-on and encourage open conversations about mental health. Mental health is just as important as physical health, and it's essential to acknowledge that it's okay to not be okay. We live in a society where there's often a stigma attached to mental health issues, and people are reluctant to discuss their struggles openly. But I'm here to tell you that it's time to break free from that stigma and start talking about our feelings, our struggles, and our fears. One of the most significant challenges we face is the pressure to conform to societal norms. We're expected to be strong, resilient, and stoic. But what happens when we can't keep up that facade? What happens when we're overwhelmed by emotions and we don't know how to cope? That's when we need to reach out for help. And that's when we need to prioritize our mental health. Now, I know that it can be difficult to talk about mental health, especially if you're not sure where to start. But I want you to know that you're not alone. There are people who care about you, who want to listen, and who want to help, whether it's a trusted friend, family member, or a mental health professional. There are resources available to support you. It's also essential to recognize the signs of mental health struggles. Are you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed? Are you experiencing mood swings, or are you having trouble sleeping? These can be indicators that something is wrong, and it's crucial to address these issues before they escalate. As a cyborg, I've had to deal with my share of mental health challenges. I've had to navigate complex situations, make tough decisions, and cope with the weight of responsibility. But I've also learned that it's essential to prioritize self-care, to take time for yourself, and to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. So what can you do to prioritize your mental health? First, take time to relax and unwind. Engage in activities that bring you peace, whether it's reading, listening to music, or taking a walk. Second, connect with others. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist about your feelings and struggles. And third, take care of your physical health. Exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and get enough sleep. It's also important to recognize that mental health is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another. That's why it's crucial to experiment, to find what works best for you, and to be patient with yourself. Remember, mental health is a journey, not a destination. Now, I want to talk about the importance of self-compassion. As humans, we're often our own worst critics. We beat ourselves up over our mistakes, our flaws, and our shortcomings. But I want you to know that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect. And it's okay to be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the same kindness and care that you would offer to a friend. It's about being gentle, understanding, and supportive. It's about recognizing that you're human and that you're doing the best you can. So, be kind to yourself, young man. Be gentle, be patient, and be compassionate. Another critical aspect of mental health is resilience. Life can be unpredictable, and we'll undoubtedly face challenges and setbacks. But it's how we respond to those challenges that matters. Do we give up, or do we find a way to overcome? Do we let our struggles define us, or do we use them as opportunities for growth? As a cyborg, I've had to develop resilience in the face of adversity. I've had to navigate treacherous terrain, fight against overwhelming odds, and overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. But I've also learned that resilience is not just about strength. It's about vulnerability, empathy, and connection. So, how can you build resilience? First, develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, adapt, and grow in the face of challenges. Second, cultivate a sense of purpose. Identify your values, your passions, and your goals, and use them to drive you forward. And third, surround yourself with supportive people. Build a network of friends, family, and mentors who can offer guidance, encouragement, and support. Now, I want to talk about the importance of mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, and allowing yourself to be fully engaged in the present. As a cyborg, I've had to develop mindfulness in order to survive. I've had to be aware of my surroundings, anticipate potential threats, and respond quickly to changing situations. But I've also learned that mindfulness is not just about survival. It's about living. It's about experiencing life to the fullest, without getting caught up in worries about the past or future. So, how can you cultivate mindfulness? First, practice meditation or deep breathing exercises. Take a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, your body, and your surroundings. Second, engage in activities that bring you joy and presence. Whether it's playing music, hiking, or cooking, find things that make you feel alive and connected. And third, pay attention to your thoughts and emotions. Notice when you're getting caught up in worries or distractions, and gently bring your attention back to the present. Finally, I want to talk about the importance of seeking help when you need it. As men, we're often socialized to be strong, independent, and self-sufficient. But I want you to know that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to admit that you're struggling, and it's okay to seek support from others. As a cyborg, I've had to rely on others for support and guidance. I've had to work with humans, other cyborgs, and even artificial intelligence systems to achieve my goals. And I've learned that seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. It takes courage to ask for help, and it takes humility to admit that you don't have all the answers. So, don't be afraid to reach out for help, young man. Don't be afraid to talk to someone about your struggles, your fears, and your doubt. Remember, you're not alone, and there are people who care about you and want to support you. In conclusion, mental health awareness is a critical topic that affects us all. It's essential to prioritize our mental well-being, to seek help when we need it, and to cultivate resilience, mindfulness, and self-compassion. Remember, you're not alone, and there are people who care about you and want to support you. So, take care of yourself, young man. Take care of your mental health, and don't be afraid to reach out for help when you need it. You are strong, capable, and deserving of love, care, and support. And always remember, I'll be back. But for now, hasta la vista, friend.